Keeping you informed during extraordinary times. This is Fox 40 News.
All right, eating healthy has never been more important, but what are you doing to boost your immune system? This is very important stuff. We're going to be talking with the nutrition specialist up next.
At 9:15, as we social distance and take all the important precautions to avoid the spread of coronavirus, we also need to look internally at our health to make sure our bodies can fight off a potential infection. So we're joined now by Johnny Bowden, aka the Nutrition Mythbuster. He is live with us this morning to talk about different foods and things we can do to boost our immune system. So let's start here. A lot of people are experiencing stress and anxiety right now, and that can have an actual physical response within our bodies, an inflammatory response.
Yeah, absolutely. When I've been asked to talk about immunity during this challenging time, I have a little acronym that makes it easy for people to remember. FSA, food, supplements, and attitude, which is what you were just talking about.
Right.
I'm so glad you brought it up because it's one of the things that people omit when they talk about what can I take, what can I do, how can I protect myself. And many of them don't realize that watching 24-hour news at this particular time in our history is probably eating up all that vitamin C you take. So you've got to take care of the mental attitude. But let's start with food. Because I'm a nutritionist, so I always think that everything begins with food. And the thing is that the American diet actually sets us up to be more vulnerable for these kinds of challenges. It's highly inflammatory. And here's the thing about inflammation that's so important to remember at this time. Your immune system is like an army. And you don't want those soldiers occupied putting out little inflammatory fires all over the place that you created by eating the wrong foods. Because you want those soldiers available and in good shape to go fight the real enemy.
So what foods can we take?
Well, it's very, very simple, actually. It's the same foods I recommend to prevent heart disease and diabetes and all the rest of it. Real food. I hope you can see it in this home setup here. But we're talking about grapes and tuna fish and grass-fed meat and nuts and berries and fruits and vegetables. And what do they all have in common? They're anti-inflammatory. And the things that are the biggest sources of inflammation in our diet are sugar and vegetable oils, these kinds of things. Where is it? You all have it in your refrigerator or in your cupboard. It's discovered. This is the stuff you got to throw out.
Okay, so
because
this leads us
one of the most inflammatory things that we eat, and that's where an oil change can really help with our diet.
That's what I was just going to say. Those supplements, right?
Oils. Let's start with the actual foods like oils. And one of the ones I recommend is Malaysian palm oil. It's not inflammatory. It stands up to good high heat. So you can do all kinds of good things with it. It's fairly taste-free. And it's a rich oil. You see how, I hope you can see how red that is? That's because of all the carotenoids, the same things that are in carrots, and the tocotrienols. In fact, the tocotrienols in this that protect the brain are actually sold as, I don't know if you can see that, as a supplement. So they're very, very valuable. These are really good, nutritious food. Take care of yourself, take care of your heart, take care of your soul, relax yourself, eat better oils, do an oil change, start using things like Malaysian palm oil and chia oil, and eat real food your grandmother would have recognized as food. That's the ticket to really boosting your immunity.
FSA, food, supplement, and attitude. Johnny Bowden,
That's it.